I am leaving Will Rogers Motel in Claremore, Oklahoma, and I am getting on Route 66. It is, again, a very, very cold morning, and I think I'm going to have a little bit stronger winds today from the north. There's probably going to be a headwind, but I'm actually feeling a lot better this morning. Yesterday I made it a shorter day. I was feeling quite tired. The night before last I had spent at a warm showers host, and I slept very well. It was very comfortable. But that day I had ridden, I don't know, almost 70 miles, and I was just exhausted. So I think I got a good night's rest and feeling ready for the day. Come on, Myrtle. Let's go. Oh, I just stopped in a little convenience store, had some coffee to warm up, used the bathroom. Oh man, the wind is just brutal today. And it doesn't seem to be letting up at all. The forecast says it's going to let up around noon today. And it's just after 10 o'clock right now. So I think I've got a couple more hours of this very strong headwind. Thank goodness I have electric assist, but even still, I am being slowed down. And I have stopped in the little town of Chelsea, Oklahoma. Nice mural here. Starting to get a few more sun breaks, warming things up. And yesterday I forgot to put sunscreen on, and I could definitely see I got a little more color than I needed. And so today I remembered to put some on. And this is one of the highlights of Chelsea, Oklahoma, is this historic bridge, Pryor Creek Bridge on Route 66. Route 66 has just turned into Highway 60, and I think it's going to remain Highway 60 into Missouri. The winds are still very, very strong, and even though the sun is out, it feels like the temperature is actually dropping. It is so cold, and I am going through a lot of battery just to stay above 10 miles an hour. I think if you were going to look at my Garmin stats for the day, you would see a very flat ride. My Garmin says less than 300 feet of climbing, but it has felt like I'm climbing 4-5% grade all day. In fact, a few times I've actually stopped to make sure I don't have a flat tire. It's just been so hard to keep rolling. So you can see that I'm on Highway 60 East, and still it is Route 66. I have made it to Afton, Oklahoma. I am at Route 66 Motel. I'm in the safari room and was able to get my trailer and my trike in the room. It's kind of a tight fit, but that's okay. And I've got my batteries charging up. Today's ride was 55 miles and about 500 feet of climbing. It was a really tough ride. I had a stiff, very cold headwind that only got stronger as the day went on. On Route 66, I had a very wide shoulder. In fact, I think two trikes could have ridden side by side on this shoulder and still had been out of the way of traffic. I had two diesel pickup trucks decide to roll coal on me. This is where they spew out just thick black diesel smoke. It didn't affect me at all. I think it just affected the car behind them. But I thought it was so interesting that these guys thought it was a good idea to roll coal on an old woman riding a tricycle, and especially when there was plenty of room. I think tomorrow's ride is going to be the last ride I do in Oklahoma. I'm going to be crossing into Missouri, and I think it's going to be my last ride on Route 66. So tomorrow is going to be kind of a big day. I really want to say thank you so much for all your support. It is making such a big difference. This tour has kind of been a sufferfest really from the beginning, and the big difference for me has been all your support, your wonderful comments on Facebook and YouTube, and I can't tell you how much it is helping me to keep my sense of humor through all of the ups and downs that I've had to go through on this tour. So, all right, you guys, thanks for following along and welcome to Afton, Oklahoma.